Hey, thanks so much for stopping by. I'm Jordan, the Urban Outlander. Let's talk about episode 4, Hour of the Wolf, Outlander. Right off the bat, I am completely underwhelmed with this episode. I felt like, because the season was gonna be shorter, we were only gonna have 8 episodes, that the pace would be faster. And this just feels like I'm simmering a stew that takes all day. I'm watching the pot boil, and it feels like it's just taken longer. There's just so much character and story development just simmering, and I'm just sort of waiting for something to happen. This episode was fine. It was all right. Not my favorite so far. But let's dive into some of the more interesting elements. Fergus seems on the mend, no longer drunk on alcohol, but now drunk on the Jamie Koolaid. After everything they've been through, with Jamie being a father figure, yes, saving his life a few times, I too am drunk on Jamie Koolaid. I'm drunk right now. This is the young Ian episode. We finally get answers to the secrecy behind what happened to him while he was living with the Mohawk. By the way, when can I stop calling him young Ian? He's now had his 3rd sexual encounter, practically became a father, and I'm thinking maybe this is a good time. We watch him fall in love. We watch John Bell get another sex scene, like an angel getting his wings. Congratulations. Then we see his new life, this new family completely fall apart. I think my favorite scene this episode is when Jamie and Ian are by the river and they're talking, and Jamie tells him about faith and how they'll pray together, and he'll pray that Faith will find his daughter in heaven. That was really sweet. So this all leaves me wondering, what's gonna happen with Ian now? And Malva, this is your cue. I'm watching you, girl. You creeper, peeper. You're starting to make me very nervous. Speaking of Malva, Claire is starting to teach her how to use ether, and I'm wondering, is she gonna use this on Tom Christie? Is that what's gonna happen here? That's the vibe I'm getting. Like, Malva is just like collecting information every which way she can. And I'm waiting for her to start using this in her more Wednesday Adam ways. Like, she's got the Wednesday Adam eyes, you know? And it's like, what you got going on, girl? What's happening behind those eyes? What's going on in that brain of yours? By the way, I would never leave Malva alone in my lab, ever. She's like mixing things, taste testing things. This is just a bad mix. Don't leave Malva alone in your lab. And don't leave her alone in your lab when you need to go have sex with your hot husband, Jamie, because she's gonna creep up on you too. The word of the week is ensorcellment. The internet tells me that ensorcellment is the state of being enchanted or being under a spell. And I think that just sounds great. Give me that book. Give me that book. I wanna like turn into Maleficent from The Sleeping Beauty and just like robes, my horns, and my staff. Like, if that's the idea behind touching Claire's book, give it to me. I'm ready. I want to be ensorcellmented. Give me the power! What is going on with Lizzy Kezzie and Jo? That is a pot that is simmering on the back burner, and I'm waiting for it. Like, all I know is that there's something about a pregnancy. Is there a threesome? Like, I don't understand what's going on here, but there's like some vibes going on, and I don't know if we'll see that story further develop this season. At this pace, maybe we'll see it in 2 seasons. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And let's talk about what your thoughts were this episode. Was it way more interesting to you than for me? Did you need like an extra cup of coffee because you're like, this is a little bit slow? Or were you really into it? Because especially if you've read the book, you know what's gonna happen. I don't. And I'm all about the spoilers this season. I don't care. Give me every spoiler. I don't care. I wanna know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Outlander Season 6.